promote the event, and so forth.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We have a caller on the line, and we'll take this call, and then we'll hear. I want to hear some more about just kind of the work you are doing with the Child Evangelism Fellowship. Caller, come on in.
Thanks. I wonder if you have anything to say about the greater separation of church and state, how that could lead to some kind of rapture of the church away from the state, and all these, stipulations that come along with the 501c3, etc. in your organization. That's a question for you, sir. And yeah.
Did Jesus mention 501c3?
Well, the state has certain laws or codes in the 501c3 contract, and when you get to determination, for you, sir. And yeah.
Did Jesus mention 501c3s when he talked about the rapture?
Well, the state has certain laws or codes in the 501c3 contract, and when you get to determination, the 501c3 contract, and when you get to determine in the 501c3 contract, and when you get to determination letter, you can't affect the public policy, or you will lose your tax-free status.
Right. 501c3 status and the rapture. Trying to get the connection between 501c3 status and the rapture.
Right. Well, it's the separation of church and state. Because the church has to be completely removed from the state, and then that's what you call heaven on earth.
When you remove the church from the state?
Right, and then the state is basically a commercial lot for the dead. The state is basically a commercial lot for the dead.
What?
The state is basically a commercial
state.
Right, and then the state is basically a commercial lot for the dead, and the church is the free land of the living, where the law is supreme, and we have unalienable rights through our sovereign Creator, and unlimited access to eternal values. These are the kinds of things we talk about. My website, the 2020 perfectvision.org.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we will look up that website. Thank you for coming on and promoting that.
Yeah. Hey, one more thing. On my website, you'll find a secret book that the prophet Daniel wrote about.
Yeah?
In his book, the Zohar. I'm just connecting people to that because that's going to get us there faster.
All right, thanks for the call, Josh. All right.
Did not realize that Daniel wrote another book. Did you know that? And did you talk about that with the children?
Well, no, and I would say that was a perfect example of the freedom we have in this country to have our own thoughts about faith and spirituality and so forth like that. I know that to give you an example of how Child Evangelism Fellowship has approached things like government and so forth.
Right.
We feel strongly about the ability to share our Good News Club.
Influence the public schools, yeah.